Good morning, little folks. I'm back at work again today and I'm working on the employment law. Isn't that a change? Yes, I'm going to keep working on the New Zealand employment law until they change the rules, because it's crooked, it's wrong, and it's putting people out of business. And I'm going to call out the 150 posts here, and if you want to follow these, if you go to search my blog on the left-hand side there, you'll see employment. Type in the word employment into that search engine and click search. Search employment and you'll find 150 posts. Now I'm going to run through these quickly, the headline only. So what I'm reading to you is the headline of each post. New Zealand Employment Law Reform Campaign. Timaru ratepayers feel the sting of the Employment Relations Authority. The evil clause of the Employment Relations Act 2000. They want another 20,000 because we told the truth. Press release by Ronnie Bishop, March 2010. Law-breaking news. I'll go to another one, just another page. There it is. The one-sided law. Assault in New Zealand is illegal. Assault in New Zealand is legal. Switched-on solicitor wanted. How low can people go? Pensioners become victims of a corrupt New Zealand justice system. New Zealand government encourages crime in the workplace. Personal grievance law. We will lose our home. The devil has most Kiwis by the throat. Ronnie B has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Workplace bullying. Tiger Balm on me nuts threatens to see elderly couple sleeping in the gutter. Sacked employee uses discrimination to win her court case. Employment stories wanted. 10 reasons why the Employment Relations Act is so one-sided. New Zealand employment relations gone wrong. The latest and best from Ronnie's blog. The one-sided law in action. Employment judge takes sides with an employee. I feel sorry for Christine. Everybody cares about Margaret, but no one wants to help. Christine Bennett and her solicitors RSM Law threatened to sell our family home. Rules of the one-sided law. Chapters in the book, The One-Sided Law. Your opinion, please. Employment dispute retrial held online. Ronnie B pulls the plug on feedback from Ronnie's blog. Why we lost our case. Dying man fights for his family to clear his good name. Another page. Independent inquiry sought. Do you think that's fair? Government turns its back on the elderly. A good Kiwi rip-off. The highs and lows of Ronnie B. Someone in England cares about me. Personal grievance clause must go. Law firm was alleged blackmail to frighten a little old lady. How to make money by getting the sack. Government denies elderly couple the right to legal advice. Winston Peters and David Shearer are the only politicians to acknowledge an important email. Why I don't trust lawyers. Coming online soon. Valid reasons to abolish the personal grievance claims. Why we are refusing to pay. Bring back the boss. It's the government's fault. Christine maintains her innocence. It's all your fault, said the judge. Was Christine dishonest? Ronnie B feeds positive medicine to his critics. Personal letter to the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Christine may need professional help of a different kind. White-collar crime is crippling Aotearoa, New Zealand. Community Law Canterbury refuses to give retired couple legal advice. Christine takes advantage of Ronnie's blog in search of support. Children and the elderly become losers in an employment dispute. Why I don't trust the justice system. Is Ronnie B really mad? Time to draw a line in the sand. Bring back Rob's mob. Quite a few, isn't there? God give me strength to help those with mental disorders. Motivator Ronnie Bishop has bipolar disorder. This is his story. Letters from Christine, but where is she? Integrity and honesty are in question on Ronnie's blog. A political breakthrough. Motivational coach stirs up members of parliament. Should our children have to pay Christine? Public relations to the government ombudsman. Ronnie B upgrades his blog. Man with bipolar disorder is selling his story for $35,000 to pay his bills. One-sided law. A true story told by Ronnie Bishop on YouTube, coming on Ronnie's blog soon. Green Party sitting on the fence to possible employment law change. Anybody home in the beehive? The rules and regulations from Ronnie's blog. Employment law brings Traveller's Guide to a halt. Police commander lays the blame on the messenger. New Zealand Complaints Authority don't care. The Timaru tourist promoter and motivator is abused by his former employee. Winners and losers online. Monkey see, monkey do. Timaru businessman kicked out of the other room. National government puts the boot into two lame ducks. Heartache and suffering destroying lives of innocent people. Mental health staff passes on 1 week's notice to elderly couple. Personal abuser not welcome on Ronnie's blog. Many heads will roll. Why blog a dead New Zealand horse? And Holdings employment relations built on a handshake. The New Zealand news media. Chapters in the life of Ronnie B. Here we go again. The world's best medicine. Employment dispute lasted 2,060 days. Bishop family seeking a refund. Don't start a business in New Zealand. John Key to sponsor guest speaker at the Beehive. Taxpayers contribute to Bennett's legal bill. Theft, suicide and murder. Bennett uses her children to commit crimes and fight her battles. Rules of the one-sided law. Workers think they are the boss. The IRD and John Key exposed in an employment law case. Application for the right to appeal. Court of Appeal offers the Bishop family an olive branch. Smartphone network to be used to change the employment law. Government's embarrassment being used to change the law. Mental health label used in court case. Have you got guts? Guilty or not guilty? They know they were wrong. Letter to the Governor-General of New Zealand. Ronnie B interviews Peggy Muldoon on employment law. The world's biggest joke. And then we keep going. Don't start a business in New Zealand. Why did the Timaru Hill unsubscribe to the press release from Ronnie's blog? The New Zealand employment law is a joke. The New Zealand one-sided law, employment law. My legacy to the world. Public inquiry into New Zealand employment law where heads will roll. Prostate cancer victim forced to give up his dream. Why is God so cruel? Abuse of personal privacy claim rejected by the Court of Appeal. Mental health of a Timaru businessman used as a political football. There we go again. Government supports corrupt New Zealand employment law out soon on DVD. Why I committed suicide. Fairfax media remains silent over defamation claim. The New Zealand police remain silent over employment court law complaint. Christchurch lawyer covers for a barrister in the New Zealand Law Society. My battle with the New Zealand employment law and prostate cancer. Introduction to New Zealand's corrupt employment law. New Zealand employment law sharks get a wake-up call in New Zealand's first motivational library. Videos taken from Ronnie's blog. Employers to seek compensation for a dishonest judgment. New Zealand employment law change campaign plus $1 million counterclaim. Why I wanted to commit suicide? Ronnie's blog article prompts Timaru Herald turnaround. $1 million employment counterclaim sent to Parliament. New Zealand employment law $1 million counterclaim. The worst case of defamation in New Zealand's history moves on to YouTube. Employment law change is ignored plus another kick in the guts. Silence is guilt. Help save New Zealand in Ronnie's blog and video library. New Zealand Privacy Commissioner has no clout in the employment law. An important message to Christine and her supporters. $1 million counterclaim and an apology sought from the New Zealand government. Bipolar disorder used in employment court case. New Zealand government receives another tune-up from Ronnie B. $1 million letter posted to New Zealand Prime Minister to Prime Minister Right Honourable John Key from two Timaru old age pensioners, Ron and Margaret Bishop. Why we will never take risk of employing another worker ever again. How to catch sick cyber bullies. Letters of notice to the Prime Minister. New Zealand $1 million counterclaim story coming online soon. Timaru Herald of the National Bank subjects to $1 million employment counterclaim. And that's it so far. Well, what do you think of that? Bloody hell. 150 reasons why we should change the New Zealand employment law. And you know the worst of it? Nobody in New Zealand, not one person has rung me up and said, Ron, I believe in what you're doing. I believe we can change the law for the better of New Zealand. I want to give you a hand. Not one. Right? So if you don't want to change the bloody law, I'm going to keep bashing away till I die to get it changed using my case. And I'll expose people. I'll go right into detail of what they actually did. Okay? So I'm a bit crabby this morning, but I hope you've enjoyed my entertainment. Bye-bye.